Klay Thompson struggles while naming top 5 NBA shooters today. When talking about the best shooters in NBA history, plenty of names come to mind. Stephen Curry, of course, would top anyone's list. But who else? There are too many to choose from. Klay Thompson, who also has a strong claim to an all-time spot, also struggled to pick players to round out his top 5. Curry was number 1 for Thompson, and for obvious reasons. The Dallas Mavericks star's Splash Bro has made history, changing the game of basketball with his relentless shooting from the perimeter. Curry holds the record for the most three-pointers in NBA history and is a well-rounded scorer on top of that, far from a slouch in the mid-range or at the rim. Thompson didn't take time before mentioning Steph, but had to think long and hard before naming the next 4. There are a lot of stars out there who are great pure shooters, but ultimately, Thompson decided to name another former teammate as his next pick. Gotta go KD cause he's still a great shooter. One of the greatest scorers ever, Thompson stated in a podcast with Lakers legend Michael Cooper, before adding himself to the list next. Both strong names, of course. At the Warriors, between 2016 and 2019, the two of them, along with Curry, struck fear into the hearts of rivals with their shooting. In the 2017-18 season, when they won their second consecutive championship together, KD and Klay shot 49% from the field, while Curry shot 51%. All three are still active in the NBA today, so they could very well be 3 of the 5 best shooters in the league. But who next? Thompson picked Devin Booker, someone with whom he's had on-court squabbles in the past. I like Devin Booker's game a lot. I think he's a great shooter. I gotta put Book up there. Booker is a different type of scorer than Klay or Curry. He has a career three-point percentage of 36%, but it's the mid-range where he's deadly. Many have even compared his play style to Kobe Bryant's, which should automatically put him up there as one of the best. As for player number 5 in Thompson's list, that's where the confusion really began. He couldn't choose between Damian Lillard and Kyrie Irving, all incredible scorers with very different playing styles. Luka's up there. I've seen Luka do some stuff where it's like, not a lot of guys can step back from 30 feet score all 3 levels. Klay continued. After Cooper reminded him of Lillard, the former Warriors guard added, Dame is great. Dame is up there. Even Kyrie can really shoot. It seemed as though Cooper eventually gave up on trying to get the 5th name out of Thompson, but the 35-year-old can hardly be blamed. There are simply too many players in the league to choose from, and even the likes of Trae Young, another prolific scorer, didn't come up in the discussion. Perhaps spot number 5 is best left open to anyone with a legitimate claim. Klay's hilarious brain freeze. When the Splash Brother forgot the splash. Picture the scene. Klay Thompson, one of the greatest shooters in NBA history, is cornered on a talk show, asked to name his top 5 NBA shooters. The audience leans forward. A hush descends. And then, Klay's mind does a triple cross-court air ball. It was like a cold gun flash, one spectator might say. The MIC is hot, the spotlight shines, and Klay, normally so sharp, suddenly roams. He starts confidently. Steph, Reggie, Ray, smooth, classic choices. But then, searching, memory searching, he lands on Larry Bird. Brilliant nod to a 3-time three-point champion renowned for shooting without even taking off his warm-up jacket. Then it happens. A beat. A pause that stretches like a long possession. The host's jaw hits the floor. The audience squirms. Klay, sensing the void, thinks quickly and rounds out with a line so Klay, delightful, awkward, and totally his, yet somehow missing himself. Kevin Durant, a shot to the ribs of perfection. The irony is lush. One of the finest shooters alive, paralyzed momentarily by a simple countdown. Not because of nerves, but because even elite brains fumble in the absurd glare of big-picture questions. Why, it's pure Klay gold. Contrasting brilliance and blank, his Game 6 Klay, hitting 11 threes to save a season. Authenticity over polish. Unlike scripted celebrities, Klay's reactions are off the cuff. His pause isn't a show. It's real, funny, and a rare, unfiltered moment from an elite athlete. The audience connection. We've all had that brain freeze, stuck on a name we know. Klay's slip makes him relatable, breaking the superstar aura for a second. A creative reimagining, 750 words. The top 5 that left Klay hanging. It was showtime with Coop, lights bright, questions sharp, Vegas-style glitz. And then the buzzer question. Klay, name the top 5 shooters of all time. Normally, Klay fires with precision from deep. But this time, the shot rimmed out. He began with his peerless teammate, Steph Curry, the godfather of deep bombs. Next, Reggie Miller, a clutch shot maestro. Then Ray Allen, once the three-point king. 3 down, 2 to go. A beat. The silence hung like a lazy ball in the air. Could it be Reggie or Ray again? No. Klay opted for Larry Bird, the legend who, with zero drama, literally laced daggers without even leaving his warm-up jacket. But 2 selections remaining. The camera zoomed in on Klay's face, cool as always, but registering slight terror. He raised his shoulders, searched the ceiling, maybe searching for Deck, maybe for himself. The audience tittered. Finally, he landed on a name, Klay Thompson. No, the host suggested Durant's name earlier. But Klay, pressed, shifted. The final entry, one that doesn't define a career, but completes the list. For a fleeting moment, the great Klay Thompson wasn't a sharpshooter. He was Klay Thompson, real, spontaneous, and just human. Lesson in every brain freeze. Beyond the laughter, this moment says something deeper. Even the best misfire. Just as Klay believes in his shot through 100 misses, I don't care if I miss 100 shots in a row. Even he can misstep verbally. It's the human condition. Mastery meets humility. He's widely considered one of the greatest shooters ever, yet humility grants us these rare glimpses of imperfection. It's disarming, and it grounds greatness in warmth. A story that sticks, fans still chuckle over it. It's not a stat, it's a moment, a story. And stories are what we love. Wrap up, the beauty of the miss. In those seconds, as Klay's mind volleyed between legends, a moment of levity emerged. A reminder that even the most elite minds can fumble under pressure. But that doesn't diminish them. If anything, it makes them endearing. So when the question comes, who are the top 5 shooters today? Remember Klay's pause. It's not a blank, it's a narrative pause before the next beautiful shot takes flight. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share.